Yeah! Maiden! Alright, so remember, before we go on, pull down the thunder, point, scan. Thunder, scan. And it doesn't hurt to have a pair of tights and some suspenders. Maybe like a freaking yellow pair of Reeboks. Run around, do some kicks, cod piece, maybe a sword and some fire! Anyways, sorry, it just took me back to the day. Big blow up explosions and dolls and woo! 2 minutes to midnight. Epic tune. Just get the, workout of the forearm going when you're doing all that down picking. So let's get to it. It's an easy song, but it's awesome. All right, let's do it. All right, so all throughout this song, you're going to be muting and pedaling off of this open A here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off, and the first part of the song is going to be on the 5th fret and on the 7th fret of the D and the G string while I'm muting this A. So it's... So that's 2 mutes and a punch. Same thing. And then on the last time you hit this 7th fret, you're going to hit it twice. And on the second time, add a little vibrato. So all together we got... Now we're going to do the same thing again with a little different variation on the end. And we're going to go... Okay, so on the end there, we start off on the 5th fret. Right, just like before. Now we're going to go to the 5th fret again. 2 mutes down to A, which is the 2nd fret. And then pull off on the 3rd fret of the A string. So it's... Now you can hit open and then pull off. So all together we got slowly. Now it does that about 49 times in the verse. Keeps going and going and going. The only difference in the verse is it's going to have a part where instead of pedaling on the A, it's going to go to this D note. Right? And that gets us into the chorus. So as it transitions through the verse, towards the end of the verse, instead of going... Right? It's going to go... So what it does there is it does the same kind of pattern, whereas you're hitting the mute twice. So it's going to go on the... I do it like this with my 2nd finger and my 3rd finger and get my pinky reaching. You can do it however you want. Some people do it, with your 2nd finger here, down like that. You can do it with your 1st finger, whatever's comfortable. I like this. So I go 2nd finger, 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the D, and you're going to hit it twice. And then I use my pinky to grab this 7th fret. So altogether it's 2 mutes to the next, which is the 7th fret. Back to the 5th fret, 2 mutes, and then you're going to hit this twice. And then back to this one. And that's going to get us into that kind of pre-chorus. So all together we got... it goes into the pre-chorus. Okay, so this part, the picking's a little bit tricky. So it's A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So again, that's A, and then you're gonna mute 3 times on the open A. 1, 2, 3, A, 1, 2, and end of the chord. So all together it's. Now that chord is going to be 3rd finger, 7th fret, your 1st finger on the 5th fret of the G, and your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the B. So 3rd finger, 7th fret D, 1st finger G string, 5th fret, 2nd finger is on the 6th fret B. And you can hit that A open. So we got. So it's the same thing. So now we're going to go down to the, it's like basically like a G chord, but you're just playing the bottom notes of it. So you're going to go to the 3rd finger, and you got the D string, G string on the 4th fret, B 3rd fret. So hit punch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And what I'm doing there is I'm flattening out the, basically putting my 3rd finger across the 5th fret. Slide down 1 fret to the 4th fret. So all together we got. Now we're going to go down to the 3rd fret with your 2nd finger of the D string, and your 1st finger is going to catch the G string 2nd fret. Same thing. So it's the same pattern throughout, all the different chords. Now this one's going to be, like I said, 3rd fret, 2nd finger D string, 2nd fret, 1st finger G string. And then you're going to catch with your 3rd finger the 3rd fret. And then on one of them it does a little pull off into a normal C power chord, which is just the 3rd fret and the 5th fret of the A and the D. And then you're going to take your 1st finger and go down 1 fret. Right? So it sounds like a lot, but you can always slow down, rewind, go back, no tabs, but that's what video is for. Slow and easy. Back, rewind, rewind, rewind. Okay, so here we go. And then the same pattern goes again. Now we're going to basically, it's an E suspended chord. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the A, D, and G. And then go to normal E, open position chord. that gets us into the chorus. Right? Easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the A string and the D string, 5th fret, once, and then we're going to hit the A string and the D string, 7th fret. So it's... And then you're going to do 2 mutes, and then a pull off from 7 to 5 on the D, up to the A string, 7th fret. So slowly we got... Again. So together. Right? And then we're going to go to that C chord and a G chord, which is just right above it. So we got the first one's 3rd fret, 5th fret of the A and the D. Second one's 3rd fret, 5th fret of the E and the A. Now we're going to move up 2 frets, but we're going to go back to the A and the D and just do a D power chord, and then we're going to do a D minor power chord right after that. And you're going to pick, so the D minor chord would be 5th fret, 1st finger, A string. Then your 3rd and 4th finger would be on the D and the G, 7th fret, and your middle finger is going to be on the 6th fret of the B string. And then we're going to go from B, G, D. From there, we're going to go up to the F chord, which is 8 and 10 of the A and D. And then up to the G chord, which is just 2 frets up. That sequence over again. So we got Alright, so that's slow. So up to speed we got over and over again. Same pattern. Back to the D minor. And then you finish out. So it just does this pattern twice. The next part is back to the beginning with a little tweak. We got a little riff. So we got... Okay, so right there is going to be just like the beginning. And then this is where we're going to start the riff. We're going to go 5th fret D, 7th fret D, back to 5th fret of the D. So we got... go to the A string and go chromatically down 7, 6, 5. Then we're going to go to 3 to A. So all of it is. So we got. Back into the riff again. Repeats everything all over again. Then it does the solo, and then coming out of the solo, it has a little breakdown. And the breakdown is going to be from C to D. So what you do is you back off your gain a little bit. So all you're doing there is you're doing basic power chords on the A and the D strings. And we're going to start off on the C, which is the 3rd fret and 5th fret. Move it up a whole step, which we're going to go to the D, which is 5 and 7. And then we're going to hit an open E, and then go to the E chord. So that's 7 and 9, down to 5 and 7, back to 7 and 9. Then we're going to go up to the F chord, which is 10 and 12, back down to the D, back to the E. Right, real basic. So we got C, right, and it repeats that riff a couple times, and then it does some more soloing stuff. We can get to the solo another day. Otherwise, it'd be like an 80-minute lesson. And then we basically and then it just kind of builds up, and then it goes back into the. I think it builds up. Might go to the E. I'm not 100%, so all you diehard Maiden fans don't get all pissed and sad and write like hate mail. It's somewhere along those chords, something like that. I'm going off of memory here. And then it goes back and just does the whole thing over again. And then the only other difference at the end is it has a little outro. The outro is really basic. It's got some cool metal chords, you know, some good explosion chords. So we got the 5th fret D string, 7th fret G, and the 8th fret with your pinky. And then you're going to do up 2 frets. Go back to that one chord we did earlier, which is going to be your 3rd finger 7th, 1st finger 5th on the G, 2nd finger 6th on the B. Back to that chord again. So we got. Now we're going to go just bar chord from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. C to A. So all together we got. So the next part, they do muting. Now, the bass can do that, and since there's 2 guitar players, one guy can just hold the chords. So if you want to be that guy, then just hold the chords down and do what we did before. But if you want to be the aggro guy, throw the mutes in there. It's going to be kind of hard to break it down, so I'll just do it slow. Yeah! 2 minutes to midnight! Maiden rules. If you guys get a chance, I don't know how many of you are actually Maiden fans, but man, it's really, really good stuff. Really basic chords, awesome for the muting, and really shows you how creative you can be with basic chords. A lot of modern day bands definitely influenced by Maiden. So go way back, Check out the Power Slave and, you know, all the different stuff. They got the Aces High, Trooper, all these really great songs. Live After Death is an awesome, awesome live album. I'm a big live fan. That's where the rubber meets the road, and you get to hear how the band really is back before there was backing tracks. So you get to hear what the band sounds like in full metal fury. So buy it on iTunes. Always support the band. You know, they may be rich or whatever, but they're out there and they're putting their all into it. That's their job. That's their bread and butter. Who cares if they got successful? More power to them. They put bigger on fire shows. So, yeah, do your best. Let's change this paradigm. Get the bands back out full force so we get some good stuff out there. All right, guys. Catch you next time.